Today, the internet is on fire over a controversy that's got everyone talking. And trust me, you'll want to hear every detail. The beauty community is in chaos once again, and at the center of it all? Hailey Bieber. This time, the evidence is front and center, and fans aren't holding back. Online sleuths claim they caught Hailey engaging with content that seemed like a direct dig at Selena Gomez's powerhouse brand, Rare Beauty. Screenshots spread across social media showing Hailey allegedly liking a TikTok that compared Rare Beauty products with her own line, Rhode Beauty, framing Selena's success in a negative light. And the timing could not be worse. Rhode has been under intense fire in recent weeks, with videos going viral of frustrated customers returning products to Sephora in droves. Complaints range from disappointing formulas to severe skin reactions. Influencers have even posted clips showing Rhode's lip liner smudging after just one swipe, while others blamed Rhode's skincare line for fungal acne breakouts. The backlash became so overwhelming that Sephora employees reportedly had to create special procedures just to handle the wave of returns. Meanwhile, Selena's Rare Beauty is thriving, dominating the market with rave reviews, inclusivity, and industry recognition. Rare's loyal fan base praises its formulas for being long-lasting, accessible, and high quality. It's the exact opposite of Rhode's mounting reputation crisis. That's why Hailey's alleged like stung fans so deeply. To them, it looked like more than just bad timing. It looked like an intentional attempt to undermine Selena. And for a lot of people, this wasn't a one-off. They're pointing to what they see as a pattern: carefully timed interactions, subtle digs, and suspicious online activity that always seems to surface when Selena is making career moves. The fallout has been brutal. Hashtags like #ReturnRhode have trended, while beauty experts and consumer advocates chimed in, stressing the importance of transparency and honest product reviews over celebrity feuds. Analysts are warning that this kind of drama can permanently damage Rhode's reputation. After all, beauty consumers today demand authenticity, and they don't hesitate to switch brands if they feel misled. What makes the contrast sharper is Selena's Rare Beauty, which continues to expand globally, launch new product lines, and dominate with one of the highest customer satisfaction ratings in the industry. Rare thrives because of consistent product quality, inclusivity, and Selena's commitment to her community. Rhode, by comparison, looks increasingly shaky, not just because of product complaints, but because its founder can't seem to step out of the shadow of old rivalries. And that's the bigger picture here. In the world of celebrity beauty brands, every move is magnified. A single like, share, or comment can become a headline overnight. For Hailey, this wasn't just a digital slip. It was a spark that reignited one of the most heated celebrity rivalries of the decade. As this plays out, the beauty industry is watching closely. Retailers want professionalism, customers want transparency, and brands that fuel constant drama risk losing both. Rhode's future now depends on whether it can rebuild trust, while Rare Beauty proves that substance, not scandal, is what sustains success. At the end of the day, this isn't just about makeup. It's about reputation, trust, and how personal rivalries bleed into business. And with fans dissecting every screenshot and industry insiders weighing every move, one thing is clear: this story is far from over, and the ripple effects don't stop there. Social media has turned this controversy into a full-blown investigation. Fans are digging through Hailey's past posts, likes, and follows, piecing together what they believe is a pattern of obsession. They're posting side-by-side timelines of Selena's career milestones and Hailey's online activity, claiming the coincidences are just too perfect to ignore. The result? A growing narrative that Hailey isn't just competing in the beauty industry, she's competing with Selena personally. Some fans argue that every move Hailey makes, from her product launches to her social media posts, is tied to Selena in some way. And that theory is only gaining traction with this latest scandal. On the flip side, Hailey's defenders insist this is just another case of people overanalyzing. They argue that likes can be accidental, screenshots can be faked, and that the internet thrives on turning nothing into something. To them, the backlash is proof that no matter what Hailey does, she'll always be unfairly linked to Selena. But perception is everything. And right now, the perception is brutal. Beauty shoppers are questioning whether they want to support Rhode at all, while Rare Beauty only looks stronger by comparison. In fact, some influencers are already dubbing this moment the final nail in the coffin for Rhode's reputation, unless Hailey takes control of the narrative fast. Behind the glitz of social media posts, the real shockwaves are being felt in the boardrooms and retail spaces. Sephora insiders have whispered that managers are frustrated with the sudden spike in Rhode product returns. Some stores have even had to assign extra staff just to handle the flood of complaints. That kind of chaos doesn't just hurt profits, it shakes retailer confidence. If a brand's reputation starts slipping, shelves can be cleared overnight. Meanwhile, beauty investors are paying close attention. They know consumers today are quick to switch loyalties. Rare Beauty is the perfect example. Selena's line continues to generate sold-out launches and glowing reviews. And now with Rhode under fire, many shoppers are openly saying they're done experimenting and sticking to Rare instead. That kind of shift doesn't just impact sales today, it reshapes the industry for years. Industry analysts are already calling this a textbook example of how personal drama can bleed into business. Hailey's brand was built on sleek marketing, aesthetics, and her name recognition. But in beauty, none of that can survive if customers don't trust the formulas. And right now, those trust levels are at an all-time low. Online, the battle lines are crystal clear. On one side, Team Selena fans are celebrating Rare Beauty's momentum, calling it the real deal, and mocking Rhode as a failed vanity project. They flood TikTok with videos comparing swatches, textures, and wear tests, most ending with Rare Beauty outperforming every time. One viral clip even joked, "Selena gives us blush, Hailey gives us breakouts," which racked up millions of views overnight. On the other side, Team Hailey supporters argue that the backlash is exaggerated and fueled by old rivalries. They claim screenshots of returns are staged for clout and accuse Selena's fanbase of weaponizing social media to tear Rhode down. These defenders insist that every celebrity brand faces growing pains and that Hailey is being unfairly singled out. But the sheer scale of the debate proves how personal this feud has become for fans. It's no longer just about makeup. Every purchase, every return, and every review is seen as a vote in the ongoing rivalry between two women tied together by history, love triangles, and internet obsession. What could have been a simple customer complaint has now become the latest battleground in a fan war that refuses to die. If fans are fueling the fire, the media is pouring gasoline on it. Gossip blogs, YouTube commentary channels, and even mainstream outlets have jumped on the Rhode vs. Rare narrative, milking every update for clicks. Headlines like "Selena wins again as Rhode collapses" or "Hailey's brand on life support after return scandal" flood social feeds daily. Even beauty journalists, who normally stick to product reviews, are now covering the feud as if it's breaking world news. Influencers aren't staying quiet either. YouTube beauty gurus are filming 20-minute breakdowns of ingredient lists, side-by-side wear tests, and deep dives into Sephora's return policy, all wrapped in flashy titles designed to rake in millions of views. TikTok creators splice together screenshots of Hailey's alleged shady likes with footage of fans hauling Rare Beauty products, presenting it like courtroom evidence in a trial. Every post, every share, every reaction becomes content, and the rivalry is monetized at every turn. The more drama there is, the more profitable it becomes. And in that cycle, both Hailey and Selena are reduced to characters in a never-ending soap opera, where their personal choices, their brands, and even their smiles are picked apart for entertainment. Behind the drama, the stakes couldn't be higher. Rhode isn't just Hailey's passion project, it's a multi-million-dollar brand tied to investors, retailers, and long-term expansion plans. When Sephora stores are overwhelmed with returns and hashtags about defective products trend online, investors notice. Retail partners begin to ask tough questions. Is the brand sustainable? Can it withstand the backlash? Or is it just another celebrity fad brand destined to burn out? Meanwhile, Rare Beauty looks stronger than ever. Analysts point out that Selena's company has built long-term trust through transparency and consistent product quality. That makes it far more appealing to investors and retailers alike. Every headline about Rhode's struggles only reinforces Rare Beauty's reputation as the safe bet. In business terms, this is brutal. What should be a competitive beauty market has turned into a public perception war, and Selena's brand keeps coming out on top. Partnerships are also on the line. Brands and retailers don't want to attach themselves to chaos. If Rhode becomes synonymous with returns, scandals, and shady social media activity, companies may quietly pull back from collaborations. For Hailey, that could mean fewer shelves stocked with her products, fewer big campaigns, and shrinking market share. The rivalry may have started as online fan drama, but now it's threatening her company's very survival. For Hailey, this controversy hits on multiple levels. She's not just a founder of a beauty brand, she's also a model, influencer, and the wife of one of the most famous pop stars in the world. Her personal image and her business are deeply intertwined. When fans begin labeling her as insecure, competitive, or obsessed with Selena, that doesn't just harm Rhode. It chips away at Hailey's entire brand as a public figure. The smiles she puts on for cameras, the interviews she gives, the campaigns she fronts, all of them get reinterpreted under the lens of drama. Selena, on the other hand, comes out of this with her image reinforced. Each time her name is pulled into drama, fans rush to protect her, framing her as resilient, unbothered, and thriving despite outside noise. That strengthens her reputation as someone who overcame chaos and built something meaningful, Rare Beauty being the ultimate symbol of her strength and independence. For her, these stories, even if exhausting, almost always add to her aura of authenticity and relatability. Justin Bieber isn't safe from the fallout either. His silence is being read in multiple ways, as loyalty to Hailey, as lingering feelings for Selena, or as indifference altogether. Whatever the interpretation, his marriage is again being dragged into public conversation, and with it, his personal stability and future projects. This drama forces Justin's name back into headlines not for his music, but for his relationships, something he's been trying to move away from for years. The fiercest battles in this entire saga aren't happening in boardrooms or red carpets. They're happening online between fan communities. Swifties, Selenators, and Beliebers have essentially become rival armies, each interpreting every move, every like, and every silence as proof of their own theories. Screenshots get dissected frame by frame, old interviews resurface like court evidence. And TikTok explainers turn speculation into viral fact. For Hailey's critics, every alleged dig becomes another reason to call her insecure or bitter. Threads label her as obsessed, claiming she can't live without competing with Selena. On the flip side, her defenders argue she's constantly bullied, unfairly dragged into narratives because fans refuse to let go of the Justin-Selena past. They see every controversy as blown out of proportion, a witch hunt designed to sabotage her brand and her marriage. Selena's fans, meanwhile, are relentless. They flood timelines with messages of support, reminding everyone of her mental health struggles and framing her as the bigger person who avoids engaging. This constant protective instinct keeps Selena's image glowing. But it also means she can never fully escape Justin and Hailey. Even when she says nothing, her name dominates the conversation. The result? A never-ending cycle where the fans, not the celebrities, control the narrative. A single screenshot can ignite weeks of trending hashtags, and by the time the truth catches up, the story has already shaped public perception. For brands, for reputations, and for the celebrities themselves, these fan wars are more than noise. They're the fuel that keeps the drama alive. When you strip away the fan wars and celebrity gossip, what's left is a very real clash of business empires. Selena's Rare Beauty and Hailey's Rhode aren't just brands, they're extensions of their identities. And right now, the contrast between the two couldn't be sharper. Rare Beauty has built its foundation on trust, inclusivity, and transparency. Selena positioned it as more than makeup. It's tied to her advocacy for mental health and self-acceptance. Customers don't just buy the products, they buy into a philosophy of authenticity. That's why Rare keeps growing globally, with record sales and some of the highest customer satisfaction scores in the industry. Rhode, on the other hand, is struggling under the weight of controversy. What began as a buzzy, minimalist beauty line has turned into a brand fighting to regain credibility. Complaints about product quality, viral Sephora return videos, and now the perception that Hailey is entangled in shady social media rivalries are painting Rhode as unstable. In beauty, perception is everything. If customers think a brand is toxic, no influencer campaign can save it. And that's where the stakes get brutal. In a $500 billion beauty market, consumer trust is currency. Rare is cashing in by delivering consistency and a positive image. Rhode is burning through goodwill every time Hailey is linked to drama. Business analysts are already whispering, can Rhode survive if it keeps being dragged into personal feuds? Or will it become a cautionary tale about how celebrity clout can't replace product credibility? The bigger picture is clear. This isn't just Selena versus Hailey anymore. It's Rare Beauty versus Rhode, and only one is coming out stronger in the eyes of both fans and investors. At the end of the day, this drama isn't just about two women trading subtle jabs, it's about the massive industries tied to their names. Every like, every screenshot, every viral TikTok becomes fuel for a beauty battle that shows no signs of slowing down. Rare beauty keeps thriving on trust and authenticity, while Rhode faces the harsh reality of returns, criticism, and controversy. The question now is simple. Will Hailey find a way to rebuild her brand's credibility? Or will the weight of constant drama bury Rhode before it can fully bloom? And as for Selena, will she continue to rise above the noise, letting Rare's success speak louder than the chaos? One thing is certain, fans, brands, and the media won't stop watching. This story is far from finished, and every move will be dissected, debated, and turned into tomorrow's headline. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments below. Is this just another round of fan-fueled drama, or are we watching a brand war that could change the beauty industry?